Welcome to the show about the show, the podcast. This is episode 469. My name is Will, and I've been a selfish bitch. Joining me, as always, is Ben, who's already met Judy. Hi, Ben.
Hello.
And of course, Atticus is here, who's taking off his coat rather than just standing around all night. Hi, Atticus.
Hello.
This is a show currently about Twin Peaks. Today, we're letting go. We're talking about The Return Part 15. The quote is, "There's some fear in letting go." We also have a Patreon where we release a bonus hangout show every week. That's over at patreon.com/drskeleton. Guys, what song are you putting on at the Roadhouse? Like, since it doesn't have to be live.
Right. It can just be ZZ Top.
It could just be ZZ Top.
Contraption. You gotta have the big.
You do have to have the contraption.
Volume.
Was that in response to the audience?
I would love to know.
Yeah.
Was it a message to the audience or
like, let's keep it going?
Responding to the audience.
Do you mean the audience like that's there in the room, or you mean like the Twin Peaks audience? What are you referring to?
The cheering crowd. Like,
okay.
Was it like, come on guys, let's get some more energy out here, or
I read it as we're turning up the volume in here. It's time to throw on some ZZ Top.
ZZ Top.
I think it literally did turn up the volume.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. To have your sound system, like, what do you call that art style? Like Blues Clues style? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'm surprised it wasn't like scribbled in instead of like a full color.
But you know, like baseball season has started. This is kind of like your walkout music that you could play.
Trying to think. I don't know what I would do. ZZ Top's pretty good. It's not really
It's a really good one. It's it's a great song. I'm just reminded of it, how good of a song that is.
You guys know me. I'd pick something that I like that nobody else likes, and everybody else would say that's weird and not cool. But I would do it anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe some cherry
Atticus,
pie.
You have an answer? What?
Cherry pie.
Cherry. I did think of that. That's actually like that'd be a pretty good one.
Yeah.
What do baseball guys do these days? Because I don't really watch baseball. I haven't been to a game in a long time.
Do you know? There's like the trumpet song. That's. Okay,
yeah.
It's super hype.
Is that from like that's sort of like what is that?
It's dark. We're definitely not gonna be able to pull it, play it on YouTube, but it's like an EDM track or something. There's like a big drop. There's like a Harlem Shake style drop. But there's like a cool trumpet intro. That'd be the one that I put on at the Roadhouse.
You know, I've got one that I listen to all the time. I just thought of that would be the Roadhouse vibe. Nancy Sinatra. These boots are made for walking.
Okay.
Whatever it's called.
Do you think you could go to a baseball game today in 2026 and not hear some Crazy Frog?
How are we past the Crazy Frog era?
Do you think Crazy Frog is still playing numbers?
The stadium jams?
Yeah.
I bet he's not getting played every guy.
Every game.
I think he's like a real artist. Like it's that guy in the mic.
You know, Crazy Frog? Another proto minion, I would say. We've been talking about minions recently. I don't know do people know about Crazy Frog? Kids these days, do Gen whatever it is now, Alpha, around to Gen Beta yet? Do they know about Crazy Frog?
I don't know. Guys, if you're Gen Beta. and you want to write in to let us know if you know about Crazy Frog, please tell us. He was a weird little guy.
box for you.
Mm-hmm. It was a little bit before our time anyway too. I mean, like we knew it, but like the original video was kind of like early at least it was before I was online. It was like 03 or something, I want to say.
You weren't online until when? Past 03?
Probably not. I probably wasn't regularly online until like 2004, 2005. That's probably
Interesting. I was chatting online with the guys about college football when I was 8 years old.
Very cool. Do you guys? This is different question, but I was thinking about type A and type B, like personality, the personality divergence or whatever you want to call it. Would you consider yourselves type A or type B?
Is that it? There's only two. That's easier than the other stuff, the INJP
I think
or whatever.
I think it's fake anyway. So, but like, yes, there's only two. To me right now, I'm not giving you any other options. And I think it. So, and type A is like, well, let's crowdsource an option.
My thinking was like, there can't just be two, but I realized I'm basically arriving at the Joe Biden position of there are at least three personalities.
I think that's a good answer.
It is a good answer. But of the two, which do you identify with most? Type A, I believe. I would. Let me offer a.
I think none of us are that one.
A start of a definition is you're like pretty uptight. Probably, right? Like you're you're on schedule.
Yeah, teacher's pet kind of shit.
I don't necessarily. I feel like I'm like super tightly wound. I think I'm probably type A. Like if someone is not telling me like if they're gonna visit me and they don't tell me what time it is, it like is freaking me out, or like I'm just thinking about it the whole time. Yeah, I think I'm very type A. Like I can't chill. And type B is the other end of the spectrum, like real laid back.
What's weird is like it's type A. There's only two types. Type A is when you're way too far this way.
Yeah, you're
type B is when you're way too far this way. Which one are you? It's like, I don't know.
And again, I'm trying to describe. Yeah, I think so. I'm probably like super type A, and there's probably you can be less gradients. But where would you put yourselves?
I think Atticus is type B. I did not think those types. That's what those types were. But
what did you think they are? Maybe I'm wrong.
I thought it was like teacher's pet. You're an annoying person, and then there's everybody else.
I'm kind of surprised by your willingness to be categorized by this. Well,
I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why I'm thinking about this. Are you thinking of like being anal? Like type anal?
I'm thinking of people.
You probably think about that.
I'm thinking of people I don't like, people I didn't like in like college and stuff like that, and I just thought they were type A people. No, I'm thinking of like class president type of person, people that were ever on the student council.
Think about this. School. For many years, our group chat, we had a personal Slack. That's how we communicated. We would write each other on Slack, and we have standing like Google Calendar invites for the podcast. I think we're all
type A.
Well, I think Atticus is closest to type B.
Really? But okay, throw in. What about like how much does anxiety, like ability to chill, but like and then like anxiety about everything? How does that not?
I think it's a separate dimension.
Okay.
I don't know. But I feel like timelines. You're not like, oh, I got to plan out my entire year like now and then.
That's true.
You'll take things as they come.
Almost out of an avoidance to plan it though. So it's like
gotcha.
Chilling in fear.
Well, okay.
I have no idea what I just can't reflect on this about myself. I have no idea what I am. What do you guys think I am then? Got to help me out on this.
I think you're more type A than type B.
Okay.
I think I agree.
Because why though? Because I don't plan.
Pretty organized.
Really? Okay. Nice. I don't think I am, but okay, nice.
Okay. I don't know.
Does this sound like you've been relaxed, patient, and easygoing?
Actually, yeah. Maybe you are type B. Maybe you're super type B.
Is that a definition now? Is that an official definition?
Or just AI is coming into the mix here, unfortunately.
Okay.
Google.
Wow, it really isn't what I thought this type A and type B thing was. I'll probably just stick to my own definition in my mind.
Yeah, I think you're good.
People I don't like and people I like.
I feel like Dougie is type B. He'd be like the epitome, Cooper and Dougie's life is type B. Extreme type B. And Nadine's pretty type A, I would say. Who else is type A in the show?
Nadine is type... What?
Don't you think?
No.
Okay.
She just goes with the flow?
I don't think...
Yes, she 100%. Makes the flow. No, she enforces her...
the blinds will be
enforces... If you talk about like anxiety, like she kind of like enforces, she enforces her neuroses such that it like materially changes the world around her. She's like shaping force of nature because like she's so rigid and cannot accept. She's still the opposite of laid back that she made an entire different reality for herself.
Sorry to pull the podcast to a screeching halt here, but Jack and John Locke, can we put these two in categories?
Jack type A for sure, Locke type B for sure.
Yeah, right.
No.
Is that a hopeful way to look at it?
The Jack, yes. John Locke part, now I'm confused because John Locke's sort of like Nadine. Based on your definition.
He's a chill ass guy.
No, but he's
gonna do his stuff. He's gonna do his thing.
Baby on the inside, I'm trying to use the logic that you guys just used for Nadine, like build his own little world in his mind to make up for the fact that he didn't have a dad.
I don't think that's the message I got from it.
Maybe what we're discovering is that type A and type B is only useful as a tool to make a point against
like
someone.
Gesture towards something almost in like in a passing informal way.
Fucking chill. Yeah.
yeah. This is dead end. But I was just thinking about it today.
I thought of another guy that should have played at the Roadhouse though. What were we talking about?
Great.
Master Johnny Cash. They would have loved him. I'd go so far as to say I'd go so far as to say everyone at the Roadhouse probably is intimately familiar with Johnny Cash already. Yeah.
I mean, it's just like play another song that would be on the same radio station that plays Sharp Just Man. Like is going to be a safe bet.
Yeah.
How do you think Outkast would go over to that crowd?
Outkast.
Great.
Be
I think
another
he's
good
like
one.
a pretty good crowd. I think he'll take anything. and that's an easy one. You don't don't have to pretend like you did last week.
Diagonals of the country to one another. I don't know. It's big. They have to cross mountains.
Oh, they're just not coming to the Roadhouse.
No, they'd come to the Roadhouse, but I think the Roadhouse people, huh? Is this on the other? This is some other side of the mountain.
What if Andre just played like some jazz flute?
I think they would be into that.
Yeah, they might be the only ones.
It's a great venue. All right, we got to actually start talking about the show here, and the show is Twin Peaks: The Return, Part 15. It aired August 20th, 2017. It was directed by David Lynch, and it was written by David Lynch and Mark Frost, who we'll see in the episode. This was Peggy Lipton's final role. She passed in 2019. We know her as Norma, but she is a big time figure of 20th century television for sure. She her first famous role was like as a hippie in the Mod Squad in like the 1960s, and she was like a model and actress for a while. She was married to Quincy Jones, and Rashida Jones is her daughter.
For real?
And she dated Elvis Presley. This is Norma, double R Norma.
Deep
over here.
lore.
Yeah. Cool lady.
Is Nora Jones her daughter too?
Oh.
Is Alex Jones? Really?
Nora Jones' dad is Quincy Jones. That's not that far off. Not
I didn't know that. Sorry.
What about Dougie Jones? Sonny Jim. But yeah, big respect to Peggy Lipton. All right. Nadine Hurley walks along the street proudly displaying her gold shovel. She reaches Big Ed's gas farm and tells Ed that she has changed, having come to the realization that he only stayed with her due to his guilt. So she decides to free him, giving her blessing for him to pursue Norma. She then leaves a shocked Ed at the gas farm.
it's got a real to me sinister, fun sinister vibe at the beginning of the episode. Walking, what do you call that kind of walking? Walking
with purpose,
purposefully. I was looking for a word like trudging, but it's not. It's the opposite. Yes, whatever. Falling down vibe, I would say. Ooh,
okay.
What's she gonna do? She's going to the double R?
What's she gonna do with that shovel?
Gonna walk into the double R?
Yeah.
She's gonna walk into that gas station and go Michael Douglas on him?
I don't know.
Did anyone feel confused where season 2 left Ed and Norma after when with this
Zoe and I
blessing?
had to put our heads together on this one, aka she had to remind me about where that was. But yeah, when we left them, like a big moment of catharsis for season 2 is Ed and Norma finally getting together, while Nadine was in her delusions with Mike Nelson, right? And then at the very end, Nadine wakes up and realize, and we're unsure where that leaves them. And
Okay.
so we find out in this episode that it's been 25 years of the same bullshit that they were doing before.
Maybe I missed it. Maybe real heads. No. But you get a Mike mention in season 3? Have we had any Mike mention?
We've seen him, but I don't know if
when was that?
He's Steven is interviewing with him for a job when we first meet Steven. He gives his resume and he's like, "This is a shitty resume. You need to be more respectful." That's Mr. Mike right there.
Damn. Okay.
But he's not still palling around with Bobby or anything. At least that's not that we see. So yeah, Nadine and Ed have been left in this state for this long, and this is where Nadine calls herself a selfish bitch for keeping Ed from his true destiny. And if you really love someone, then let them free or go to the one they love, kind of thing. Methinks she also has half decided to pursue Dr. Amp. I think that it's not just out of nowhere she has a change of heart. I think that she's might be helped along there with running with Jacoby the other day.
Do you guys know anybody in real life that's pivoted into content creator, Dr. Amp style? Well, not even Dr. Amp style, but just...
I mean, us.
I was going to say oddly.
I mean, we're on a podcast right now.
Spewing some real bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, you should buy our shovels and supplements and such. Well, I guess we'll talk more about Ed and Norma as the episode goes. Ed goes to the Double R diner to whisk away Norma, but she apologizes as Walter joins her. Crushed, he sits down and orders a coffee from Shelley, adding, "and a cyanide tablet." Norma tells Walter to take over the franchise and to leave her with the flagship diner, as she wishes to spend more time with the family she has made through the diner. Baffled, Walter tells her that she has made a mistake and leaves. Norma goes to Ed and he asks her to marry him. They embrace, and Norma agrees to Ed's proposal as Shelley watches with glee.
Did you guys think during that brief conversation with Walter that Ed was gonna Romeo himself.
I was worried he'd do something embarrassing.
Okay, yeah.
Like hit him or something, you know?
I mean, R.I.P. to McKinsey BF. You were too good for this. Good to this world. I respect your mindset, Walter. You're gonna buy out Norma and you're gonna franchise those diners. That's executive client research mindset, executive client research thought, and
you're gonna cut quality, boost profits.
Absolutely, through the roof on that one. I'm holding diamond hand for the remainder of Norma's diners.
Now, is he allowed to change it to Norma's diners now that it's Norma is not? I mean, I'm presumably
maybe depends on the contract. I'd love to get a peek at that contract.
Yeah,
would love a peek at that contract.
We need to do like one of those YouTube shows where they like a lawyer reacts to
the double R
contract guy.
Three dumbasses react to legal language. Is that what you're proposing for us to do?
Yeah.
Whoa! What does per se mean? Okay, I think the reunion is interesting to me, Ed and Norma, because as Atticus, you alluded to, like, it very well could have been the case that they were together the whole time, or not. And there's a reason that it turned out not, and then suddenly we see it happen kind of basically out of nowhere here. I think there's something to be said about kind of returning to the past, and like, you know, they've been in this limbo state for 25 years. There's this like very in-betweenness and being stuck again, kind of thing. And Big Ed just too passive. He can't just let that happen. You can't be like this for 25 years. I guess I don't feel like so. Like, it's less triumphant than it was before. And now it's like a lot sadder. I guess that's, I think, a big part of it.
Yeah, it's kind of pathetic.
Yeah, and it was even pathetic kind of like the first time around too.
I'm finally free. My wife thinks she's a high schooler.
Yeah. At any point, like, you could have taken the wheel, Big Ed, and whatever for like waiting for somebody for about 10 years. That's about as max as like romantic I think you can get. That's really pushing it, and it depends on a lot of extenuating circumstances in my estimation. But if you end up waiting, what, like,
35?
grand total of like 35, 45, upwards of 50 years for
you're not in the right. You're not a good guy for doing that.
Yeah, you're this is on you, my man.
It to me,
but it eventually works. So guys, keep that in mind.
Both of the conversations are so vague. I don't know how to put it. Like, nothing that concrete is said in aside until will you marry me? Nothing very, like, Nadine doesn't really say anything concrete. It's just like, wow,
I want you to be happy.
You can be happy. And then he's like, hell yeah, finally, the magic words that I needed to hear. And then you walk into a place and, you know,
the marriage is dissolved at that point.
They do that thing though where it's like, I know whatever you want, let's get that restaurant that you're excited about. And Ed's like, no, you're gonna regret that. Like, he's like trying to talk her out of it. Like, you did this for 25. She was probably for 25 years trying to get them to divorce. And he's like, no.
Yeah, maybe. She had to trick him into thinking it was his idea.
Yeah.
Finally leave. Ugh.
Are they separated?
They're still both wearing their wedding rings. Like, they're out of control.
Like, why'd she have to walk? If they're not separated, why'd she have to walk to him in the first place, you know? Like, if you just woke up And then like you guys like, well, have a good day, honey. And then your wife is just, oh shit, I got to tell you something. And then she trudges, whatever the word is for fast, powerful walking, walks
You really
across,
hung up on this word.
Speed walking.
Walks across town. I want you to be happy.
Why didn't she say that earlier in the morning
Say it in the
or something?
morning. Yeah. Why?
I don't know.
Or wait
tonight.
for him to come home at night, text him. I mean, even take away the texting thing, but like do it in the morning, do it at night.
Maybe on Slack.
Why'd you walk across town?
Take a note.
Yeah.
Ping him on Slack.
Town.
Yeah.
At Big Ed,
Be free.
yeah, wing emoji. I don't know. Is there a wing emoji?
A wing emoji, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Maybe an angel.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess I think I get what you're saying.
Trudge.
Your wife walks into your office.
Like I would have seen you.
The gas station for him. Wife walks in. I wanted to let you know I want you to be happy. Like you walked 10 miles for this? You walked across town? What?
I love how you got here is your main concern. Like,
it is.
Well, it is.
free,
It's a point that
It's an
gets brought
important
up.
thing.
It's like you march here. I think there's something to this. It's not just like, damn, that's a bit silly. But I think we saw Big Ed just kind of like lighting matches and being mopey by himself in the gas station late one night. I bet he falls asleep at the gas station more than every so often.
burn that candle.
So there's no guarantee that he's gonna be home that night anyway.
That's a good point.
And also, I think there's just like the deliberation it requires that Nadine says, like to walk all the way here. You have plenty of time to think about what you're saying. I think it means more that way. I mean, we don't see what precipitated necessarily her like epiphany at this point, but I'm guessing that they weren't, like I guess maybe separation is a good word to describe what but because, and maybe it's a good word to describe what they've always been, because they've never been on the same page.
Sure. We don't know exactly what the epiphany was, but I would bet whatever thing, fill that in for yourself. I'd bet that she paused in the middle of a YouTube video and then walked across town, and now she's going to go back and finish the YouTube video.
You don't think it was on Dr. Amp's Patreon? It was behind
Exactly.
the paywall?
Yeah.
I think she came straight from her Congress with Dr. Amp.
At her store?
Perhaps, yes. Okay, Cooper's doppelganger drives down a dark road, reaching a convenience store where a woodsman leads him to a room above it, meeting another woodsman by a mechanism and a jumping man. He requests Philip Jeffries and is led to a motel. A woman approaches and unlocks a room's door for him. Inside the motel room, he meets with Jeffries, speaking through a steam-emitting mechanism. The doppelganger asks about Jeffries sending Ray to kill him and confirms that Jeffries had not contacted him at the motel and that the person who did had sent Ray. He reflects on Jeffries' appearance at the FBI headquarters and questions him about Judy, who Jeffries says Cooper has already met. Jeffries then gives him a set of coordinates. A phone rings as the doppelganger continues questioning Jeffries. As the mechanism disappears, the doppelganger answers the phone but is promptly teleported outside the convenience store and finds that the line is dead. Ben, you said the word sinister earlier, and I think that in an optimistic way, I think that was the end of it for this episode. I think that each of these scenes, like my main headline for this episode, it feels like it's about to wake up. Is sort of like there's like a big dark thing we're tapping into with this, and it's getting closer and closer to the surface, and it's like now it's kind of like scary, and this whole sequence here is so cool. The set that they built, or whatever this convenience store is so awesome that there's not a door that they just start fading out. And there's a lot of fades in this episode, and we've seen it a lot through the season too. But I think it's such an effective like cinematic technique, and I think he's using it like it's a classic like transition, right? You can transition to different things, and I think he's using it here as transition as well. But like the characters themselves are transitioning to the lodge or the convenience store. They're fading in and out of reality. Like I think it's a really neat use of that device. And like the just overlaying images just necessarily conveys a blending of them or emerging. Like take both of these in at once, and like they're going down that hallway with the stairs at the end, and then you see they're moving through the trees. Is that what happens? Like it's overlaid a forest. That was just great. The sound design in this sequence, like all of these, what would you call these? The black and white stuff, the stuff that takes place in like the spiritual realm, the various lodges and whatnot, but especially like the evil stuff. The sound design is just incredible. It reminds me of one of my favorite songs from the last few years. One of the tracks off of the 28 Years Later score by Young Fathers, Boots. There's this like reoccurring like drone, like intermittent. It just builds this tension throughout it, and this is like happening as they're having this conversation. And yeah, what do you guys think of this whole sequence? I've been yammering.
It's pretty tight. I'm trying to think of a way to say this without sounding like I'm plugging my thing, but I had the thought halfway through. Damn,
dude, are you plugging your thing right now? It kind of sounds. Your voice sounded a little.
I wish I could. I wish I could take a clip of this. I wish I could take a little screenshot of this thing right now, and then I remembered. I spent a bunch of time this week on exactly that. So I took a bunch of clips on my phone of this scene. I don't really know why. I didn't even end up sending them to you, but I guess I just have them.
They're just
saved
cool
on my phone now. Yeah, they're cool.
Lots of great imagery.
Judy. What is the line he's saying?
We're not going to talk about Judy.
Who's like Judy though? Isn't somebody saying who's Judy?
Oh yeah, Cooper's saying that.
Cooper.
Who is Philip Jeffries' voice?
There's the credit for it, but it's not David Bowie. The guy's name has like a G or something.
Gotcha. So they didn't like try to like steal or like recut together lines.
No, but I also think that this goes into David Bowie was not happy with the voice that he did do.
Oh,
so
that's right.
Somebody else to
that would have been funny.
They should have done what do you? I don't know any words today. What do you call the thing where you take all of Obama's speeches and put them together into like a song or something like that? A word, just one word at a time. Do that with David Bowie.
The numbers, the coordinates that like are emitting from it looks like a big teapot here.
It does.
But then it was giving CAPTCHA to me.
Yeah.
Like these floating wavy numbers.
Would you have gotten those numbers right? Would you have been able to copy that down quickly?
Probably not.
I'd be going to the wrong continent next.
Yeah. Do you guys have it? And we clock this. You take a picture of this, Ben. Potentially our first Dutch angle in the return. At the conclusion of the conversation, it gets like teleported outside, and like we see an angled shot of a telephone booth with him in it. Shooting a telephone booth on off axis. That's a good use of a camera to me.
Nice. Yeah.
I like when that shows up.
Don't see a lot of telephone booths anymore. Sinister in their own way too.
Sinister, yeah, we're losing recipes. Like there's so many like cool cinematic presences that are being streamlined out of existence. The world was more romantic when we had telephone booths.
There's a motel in my town that has a pull up payphone.
Yeah.
You drive up to it?
Yeah. And it's also
Whoa.
advertising color TV. Like it's got a sign for the rooms that have color TV. It's very awesome.
Nice.
Very cinematic looking.
I don't think I've
cool.
ever seen a pull-up payphone. So you drive your car up.
We had them a lot in Cedar Rapids, all over Cedar Rapids.
I don't remember them.
Pull-up?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But they were not really like in parking. They were like on the sides of the road, like on Third Avenue and on Beaver Avenue. I remember there being just like these are kind of busy roads that you can just pull up to
on the side of the road.
On the
Who
side of the road,
owns-
like
You put in quarters,
I
think
do
so. I never
anything to
used
them.
one. But presumably you put in quarters, so it's a private thing. Yeah. Okay. Huh. I like the telephone booths because they're kind of like in a sci-fi movie when it's like, oh, we've got to get to the portal or whatever. We've got to get to like some connection point, not just like, oh, we've got a device in our pocket that teleports us or something like that. Phone booths, same thing. You got to reach a point and then you can be connected with the rest of the world, but you got to get there. It's not in your pocket. Very cool. There's a wire.
There's a symbolic significance to that, and I think there's even like there's probably something healthier about that too, or something. There's something when it's like the process is more like physicalized or something. I'm not sure. I'm not qualified.
Yeah,
but
and maybe it's in the other way where it's like, or I don't know. You have to get to it to connect, but like as soon as you leave it, you're disconnected. Is also
yeah.
I've been really
big deal to us these days.
Let me plug plug future thing of mine. I've been thinking about for a long time. I really want
You've got a future thing that you're also plugging? The aliens did a surgery on you.
Fuck, I shouldn't be on the show today. What do you call a phone? What do you call the phone that's in your house that's plugged in?
A landline.
Landline. Yeah, I was gonna say payphone in your house. I really want to build. I really want. So I bought one of those old-fashioned handset things, that you can plug into your phone. I realized it's kind of fun, but like not really. And I think it's because it's not plugged in somewhere in your house. It's not fixed. You just like your phone's still with you on the couch or something. You should be able to, like, when you walk into your house, throw your phone into the landline
phone zone
box in the phone zone, and then that's where your phone is when you're in your house, And then you got the landline.
That's a great idea.
It's not actually a cable, but you get the effect of it's in one place in your house.
Like you had to use it. Like you could even make it all futury and stuff, but like you had to put it in its dock to power the rest of your house or something. Like your house doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like you can't get in your refrigerator until you put your phone in the phone zone.
Mostly in not America, but like in Europe or Asia, like when you go into the hotel room and you gotta put your key in the little slot by the door to turn on the master power. Yeah. Do that.
I mean, people are selling those little, like you can buy a thing that makes your phone work less, not as good if you're trying to get off.
I've heard about that. Yeah.
I think it's stupid to have like it. But I mean, if it works, whatever. But like having consuming your way out of that one, you have to do it. You have to do it a more noble way or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And the noble way is by consuming.
It's just not change it, but
you
just feel
consume my
better
future
about
thing. once.
Now we have to consume your future thing.
Is that before or after you plugged it?
For how long has it been plugged? It'd be a big. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, using the phone.
Anyway.
Kids on their damn phones. I think is what I was about to say.
Yeah. So it's pretty tight scene.
Pretty sick. Leaving the phone booth, he is confronted by an armed Richard Horn, who knows him as an FBI agent from a photo his mother Audrey kept. Cooper quickly disarms him and tells him to join him in the truck. He then sends a text reading Las Vegas before leaving with Richard.
I did. That was one of the screenshots I took and then couldn't formulate into a thought to send to you guys. But something about the pulling out your phone in the middle of doing evil. I mean, like, presumably it's part of the evil stuff that he's doing, but it just, sometimes you're just doing something really intense in your life, and then you pull out your phone and you message your wife like smiley face or something like that.
He's boys weekend in Las Vegas, coordinating with
or he's helping someone who's like stumped on like a New York Times crossword puzzle. That's it.
Nevada City with the bling. I can't think of it. What do you think? Las Vegas.
Oh, let me ask Cooper.
And then the convenience store emits electricity and smoke before it disappears. Okay,
looks cool as shit.
Very cool, so sick, and it like fades out in like in an uneven way too, like kind of patchy. Very neat. I think this is perhaps another clue that the events we see are not in strict chronological order. Perhaps I think because didn't we already intercept Diane's text in that?
That she got the text that said Las Vegas.
Yeah, but I mean, you could also just like ask someone again. It doesn't necessarily mean like I forgot Las Vegas.
It's just pestering her.
And at least Richard got kicked, kind of beat up a little bit. That was a little rewarding. Although now I think they're gonna be teaming up to do evil.
That lifted pickup truck just looks so scary in the
it is scary. Yeah. Cyril Pons walks through the woods with his dog as Stephen and Gersten Hayward hide in the shadow of a large tree. Stephen has a gun with him and is contemplating suicide, while Gersten tries to console him. Pons sees them, and Gersten runs to a different hiding place before hearing a gunshot. Pons reaches the trailer park and tells Carl about the situation. They look over at Stephen and Becky's trailer with the window still broken from their last fight.
To your point about how sinister this episode is, like, I feel like the shots, like looking straight up at the trees, when they always feel like that is a very intimidating angle.
It's like you're falling into a pit.
Yeah.
I noticed that too. Like the woods was photographed very threateningly this week. Okay, Cyril Pons. Apparently, guy walked his dog in The May the Giant Be With You, which is like from season 1, I think. But that's Mark Frost. I don't know if that's his dog. It'd be cool though. It seems like a nice little Boston Terrier. But that's kind of fun. Oh, I took whatever shit Steven is on before the podcast today. It's about to kick way the fuck in. Dude is going through it.
Also, like they call it stoned too. Like, do you ever get stoned and act like that? Like, it's so scary.
Yeah. You. I guess I wouldn't describe somebody who was on like whatever powder concoction they're on stoned. Stoned is like specifically weed to me.
And he's on did we get a name check on the drug yet someone's dealing around town?
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think we have like an Ice Cube.
Okay.
Like they're calling it
Dream Juice.
Cherry Pie.
Yeah.
And they're getting it behind the diner.
Okay.
So Gersten Hayward, I don't know if we've heard that in the show, but like pretty sure that would place this lady as being one of Donna's younger sisters. Maybe the youngest one, perhaps. That played the piano.
That makes sense. Steven says some real gross shit to her.
Yeah.
Steven sucks.
She's like, don't kill yourself. No, oh no, don't kill yourself. And presumably that was him shooting himself in the head where we left it off, but we didn't see that. Yeah, fingers crossed. Not knock on wood. But we don't see what actually happens. At the Roadhouse, the crowd dances to. Actually, hold on. Back up. I think it's kind of cool that Carl. Cyril goes to tells Carl about it. I think that's cool that Carl kind of has is trustworthy enough or like a friendly enough person to be like the first person to hear about it. I mean, he could have just been the first person that Cyril saw, but I think there's a certain level of confidence that we can have. I think it speaks to Carl's character that he seems like somebody that you would go tell about this. At the Roadhouse, the crowd dances to the aforementioned sharp-dressed man as James and Freddie approach Renee's table. Chuck, her husband, attacks him, and Freddie comes to his aid with his gloved fist, knocking Chuck and his friend out. James urges someone in the crowd to contact 911 for the men that Freddie incapacitated.
So tight.
I saw reference to this scene before having seen it, and it was someone pointing out just how good James is. Like, I don't think something's quite right with his eyes. And then they're showing the guy on the ground like foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, his face is like inverted, like into his skull. Oh no, man, I think something might be up.
What does he say? Like,
so weird.
Like, folks, those men are very hurt right now. Someone call 911, please.
Yeah. And can I also suggest that James is out of line? He's not.
Hi, Renee.
It's like, just specifically come over to say hi to like one person at all is weird, but like in one.
But what if he doesn't know the other people?
He knows the other people.
I don't think he was out of line, but okay.
It's not like get up and fight about it level. Well, it kind of makes you think. I wonder if he's been walking by and only saying hi, Renee, many times, because Freddie does seem to say that he only likes, or he's only interested in going to the Roadhouse to see if Renee's there. I think he's being weird.
And then like he doesn't have any like I was just trying. Like,
to what?
What are you doing?
What, James? What were you trying to do? I just like your wife.
He's never had like nearly as much of a stutter as he does when he half answers that question. It's like pretty out of character for him, I thought.
Yeah.
Freddie's awesome though.
What? Yeah. His fit?
Freddie is awesome though.
Oh, Freddie is. Yeah. He's snapping some more Gregory's.
Did David Lynch watch One Punch Man? Because it's just so uncanny. I think. Is that the right word?
I only know that that's the name of something, but it sure seems like that would be about right. That's what
it's an anime and a manga or whatever too, but like it came out in like
I believe it's pronounced One Punch Man.
Okay. And and it came out in like 2009 or something, and Freddie is dressed he's One Punch Man is bald, but he wears the glove. He wears a red glove and Freddie wears a green glove.
Oh, really?
But they're so similar. Yeah. And they act pretty similar too.
Huh. I did trying to picture David Lynch like being like an annoying weeb and being performatively using Japanese phrases performatively or something. I think that'd be cool with him.
Senpai, notice me.
Shelly liked One Punch Man. I've only seen a couple episodes, but
One Punchman. New character. But it's the same guy. Just the Spanish translation. Do you guys know the first line of Sharp Dressed Man?
No.
I gotta sing it all in my head. Everybody be quiet
Here
while I
we go.
sing it. Smooth jeans.
What's the second part of that first? It's no, but it's not smooth jeans. It is clean shirt, new shoes.
Nice.
Is smooth jeans a lyric?
I don't know. I just know that
It does sound like a
forwards
Tim Robinson, like if it's a funny thing. I'll confirm.
Clean shirt, new jeans. Clean, not jeans.
All right, guys.
Shoes,
I'm gonna need you guys to focus up a little bit, but this is clean shirt, new shoes, and
clean shirt, new shoes
is the thing that Leah was saying.
Jeans isn't mentioned at all in the song.
Smooth jeans.
Smooth jeans.
I got those smooth jeans. Very good. All right. Wilson. I guess I don't know what to make of the new shoes line, but it's something that Leo said that one time. Oh, when Freddie's punching, like it's making the record skip kind of thing.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool too. Yeah, that's cool to put on a record for everybody.
Yeah, you're like saying that was cool of the DJ to play some music, or that just to use a vinyl.
To put it on like not a DJ turntable, but a regular turntable where it's skipping, you know?
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, yeah. Whatever.
I thought you were leaving like a Yelp review of the Roadhouse. Like it was nice of them to play music. It helped the ambiance.
It's also like one of the best. It got more people on the dance floor than any of the live acts have so far. As far as
Sharp Dressed Man, it's a good ass song.
It is a good ass song. Yeah.
I might get really into ZZ Top now. That might be the move.
Can you name
be
another
the summer
ZZ Top?
of ZZ Top 2026?
Could you name another one?
Yes.
LaGrange.
Oh,
just got paid today.
Yes.
Wow.
Just got paid today. That's a great one.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all I got. I bet they covered. I don't even know. I couldn't even think of something. Johnny Be Good. Bet they covered it.
Well, what are they? Are they hard rock, blues rock, dad rock? Like, what do we say?
I think they're blues
rock.
They're blues rock because they're brothers, and that makes them blues brothers. Then I mean, I don't think they're real brothers, are they? They're just guys that look similar.
Biker rock?
Just long beards.
Could be.
Long beards, smooth jeans. And the thing is, it's two guitars and drums, right? Like they don't have a bassist.
Is that their deal?
Apparently, there's like a really good documentary about ZZ Top that maybe as part of summer 26. We're watching the ZZ Top documentary. That'll be supplementary information for this series that we do here on the Patreon. Wilson brings Headley to a Douglas and Jane Jones. Well, geez. Oh, I see. Wilson brings Headley to a Douglas and Jane Jones and their family that have been brought in for questioning. However, these are not the correct Joneses, as they have multiple children. Or, as Headley would say, kids, plural. This isn't the right Douglas Jones. I was hoping we would get another like FBI outburst scene. That was one of my favorite parts of the last episode. Wilson doesn't seem to be particularly good at his job, I guess. I might be on the side of the abusive boss here. I mean, if you get yelled at twice, what were you doing wrong? No, I don't need that.
You know, These are the guys probably that would have. That's the Las Vegas
Here
office,
comes
right?
Stephen Paddock line.
Exactly. Yes. They
Say the
handled
line, Ben.
They handled it. These are the guys that handled it or didn't handle it.
I guess so.
They're at the office that day. Not at the office that day, maybe. I don't know.
Suppose that would have been them. Todd tells Roger.
When did this come? Sorry, when did this come out?
2017.
What was the date?
August 20th.
What was the Stephen Paddock date?
We just had. We just talked about this.
Encyclopedic of a knowledge of all these guys.
We just. Yeah, October 2017.
Wow.
So it would have been these guys for sure. You're gonna have to deal with
I don't
it.
know what I'm in my
yeah, because we got it wrong in a previous episode. Because we were like, oh, this was taking place in a post Paddock world, but it wasn't. It was
pre Paddock.
Yeah, pre Steve.
He could have seen it.
Could have been the thing that drove him to do that terrible thing.
He's one of those reviewers. That you read at the end of the episodes
on that chilly October evening in Las Vegas from that.
Brooks and Dunn?
That ominous room.
Was that what it was?
In Brooks Mandalay Bay.
The concert. They probably would have played at the. I don't know I don't know if they're exactly the Roadhouse vibe.
No,
but I don't know their music. Yeah,
there should be like a worse like country bar. I guess we do kind of see a different bar when James goes on his thing, but there should be like a rival bar that has shittier music. Good Lord, what am I talking about? Okay. Todd tells Roger to find Anthony Sinclair just before they are both assassinated by Chantal. Pretty cool. Pretty cool scene. Yeah.
They're very good at it.
The impact, similar to kind of like how Freddie knocks some guys' faces in, and like there's some sort of effect, or maybe is it just a sound effect? But I feel like they do something visually too, to really like sell the impact of Freddie's fist. But the same is happening here with the gunshots when Chantal kills these guys. And I remember earlier in the season, like the doppelganger Coop shoots and the screen like flexes in a weird way. And I think that something similar happens here, that the gunshots kind of I don't know, like bubble for a second. Like I don't know. It's kind of felt like there's more selling the impact higher than you would normally see in a movie like this.
Okay. I remember the face kind of falls off.
Yeah.
When you say bubble, I'm imagining like the Matrix, sort of.
Kind of. It's like when it hits a little bit of a. It's like, okay, you're gonna put like the .mov asset on the screen, but you're not doing any color correction and not like try to match the perspective, but you only do it for a frame. So it feels like it's not in the world, but kind of on the world. Like your perception of it. I don't know.
Interesting. Jennifer Jason Leigh and Tim Roth doing a spin-off hillbilly Matrix, whatever. Hey, Chantal.
Oh yeah.
get a load of this, and then he's dodging the bullets.
The red pill and the blue pill are opioids.
I love their conversations, though.
It was really good this episode.
Yeah, I think that Hutch is a good hang and Chantal is a scary hang.
Yeah,
but like kind of as a package deal.
Yeah.
You
definitely don't want to hang out if Hutch isn't going to be there.
Yeah. And if Hutch gets up to go to the bathroom, I'm going with him. Please don't leave me alone with Chantal. Because he's like, Christian nation, my ass. Might as well be thou shalt kill.
That's so funny.
Makes you think, dude. That's so great.
Thou shalt kill.
It's like the fucking government gets paid to do this kind of thing. Why shouldn't we? Damn. Hutch. Bars. I must also not forget to mention, at the Twin Peaks Sheriff Department, Hawk and Bobby lock up James and Freddie. James takes notice of Nido. which is
James
I
also
guess
says,
the woman.
"Are they gonna be okay?"
Yeah. He
How would
literally is
you-
goofy. What? Someone call 911. What?
How would you not take note? It'd be more worth calling out if you didn't take notice of her.
Gosh, who are you?
And
Yeah.
then with someone else like repeating it, and he's just like, it's the weirdest vibe to walk into that. There's a cop in
Yeah.
one cell, like a guy falling apart, like repeating everything, and then like her, like it is the strangest situation.
And she's like waving her hands in the air. She's in this pink bathrobe. She doesn't seem to have eyes. Yeah. Pretty freaky scene. And you like James and Bobby don't seem to have any kind of familiarity. Like I don't think they're boys.
I
I
was
think that they
expecting
never
them to
really
have something.
moved on. Janie E brings Cooper a slice of cake, reflecting on their life since they became friends to the Mitchum brothers. As he eats, Cooper observes and experiments with objects on the table, particularly a TV remote. He turns on a movie and hears Gordon Cole's name spoken in it, startling him. He then looks over at an electrical outlet and crawls towards it, sticking a fork inside and causing a blackout.
I forgot to try to ID it. What was did you guys get the movie?
It is Sunset Boulevard.
Oh, shoot.
And I understand. I haven't seen Sunset Boulevard, but I know about it. And I know it's a key influence on David Lynch, I think.
Mm.
A pretty obvious influence. A quick about Sunset Boulevard. It's about an aging silent film queen refuses to accept that her stardom has ended. She hires a young screenwriter to help set up her movie comeback. The screenwriter believes he can manipulate her, but he soon finds out he is wrong. The screenwriter's ambivalence about their relationship and her unwillingness to let go leads to a situation of violence, madness, and death. So I mean, like that's got Lynch all over it.
I've seen Sunset Boulevard, but I've also seen Twin Peaks, and we've been seeing how my memory has served that. So, okay. Nice.
Yeah, it came out 1950. This is Billy Wilder. It's
Barbara
another.
Stanwyck, I think, is the lead actress, right?
No. Have you seen this? Have you seen any movies, dude? Gloria Swanson. Nancy Olsen. It's the other movie about a street in Los Angeles, I guess. But Gordon Cole is a character in Sunset Boulevard. And for a split second, my ass thought, damn, what a coincidence.
And it's that scene.
Him like crawling over and sticking the fork in the outlet. Kind of fun. A little sinister, a little scary, but also if it fries Dougie, it fries Dougie. I think we've seen about enough.
Wake his ass up.
Yeah. Or put his ass permanently to sleep. Either way. Margaret calls Hawk, telling him that she is dying. He expresses his condolences, but she speaks to him about death and tells him to remember everything that she has told him and to watch for the one under the moon at Blue Pine Mountain. Hawk quietly says goodbye as she hangs up. Man, Catherine Coulson and Michael Horst are just magic in this scene. This was really moving.
Yeah, I liked this scene.
I mean, you can't. This is. I was thinking about like what being meta in stuff. Like when a show or movie is meta about things, like it became sort of like cheap comedy in the 20 teens, right? For a while, like if you made like a movie, like They Fly Now is kind of meta. What am I trying to say? Like
feels a little Shrek or Marvel.
Yeah. We rewatched 22 Jump Street over the weekend, and like they make a lot of jokes throughout it about like no, this mission is exactly the same as the last mission. They just want you to do it again. Like referencing like franchise filmmaking in the making of the movie too. And I thought it was fun. It's funny in 22 Jump Street. But you can also use like this, and it can be used really poorly, like Deadpool. Deadpool is like the meta guy, right? He like makes jokes about the studios and stuff. That guy, he is such a fucking like little cretin. He is such a little misbehaving guy. I don't like him. He's an imp to me, frankly. Jesus Christ, where am I going with this? Oh, okay. But you can also be meta. The way that this is not annoying meta to me. This is really powerful, actually. This is Catherine Coulson. She's actively dying here, and then she made the choice to use some of her remaining minutes and remaining like energy to like giving this performance in this moment, and like Mark Frost and David Lynch like wrote this dialogue for her as well. Like that's a really like powerful connection, I think, is all happening there. Like there's something really raw in that. And Michael Horse as Hawk, like receiving all of this and like knowing what she's saying, like saying goodnight means goodbye, and like how at peace he is with it, and like he's kind of been her counselor through her last days. There's a really meaningful scene. And the episode is dedicated to Margaret Lanterman, which is interesting. Not Catherine Coulson. Catherine Coulson was the first episode of the season was dedicated to her, but this episode was dedicated to Margaret Lanterman herself.
It also sounds fucking cool as shit to watch for the one under the moon at the Blue Pine Mountain. That sounds very cool.
Yeah. That's cool. So Blue Pine Mountain, that's probably one of the titular Twin Peaks.
I
would imagine.
That's what the fandom says. Whitetail Peak.
Whitetail Peak. Oh, that's Jacoby's Mountain. That's where he hangs out.
It's peaked up.
Frank sits in the conference room, soon joined by Bobby, Lucy, Andy, and Hawk, who has assembled them to mourn Margaret, who has passed away. The light inside her cabin goes out. Frank, of course, is using a MacBook Air to look at a JPEG of a fish.
And he's clicking around.
Frank's tech stack is awesome. He's got like the desk computer and the wireless fish JPEG looker at her. Lights off in the conference room.
So serious too. He's like, "What are you doing in here?" I'm looking at a fish.
What are you doing in here? You just Googled fish and you're just paging through examples. Audrey. Well, okay. Also, Lucy. Sorry. Okay. Hawk says Margaret Lanterman has passed away, and Lucy's like, "The log lady died." All right, chill, Lucy. Like, Margaret. We just said her name. Like, oh man, I can't believe she died.
Yeah.
Log lady is particularly respectful.
And I feel like the audience doesn't need it either. We're following.
Fuck, Lucy. Audrey and Charlie prepare to leave for the roadhouse, though Audrey delays them, commenting that Charlie now seems like a different person to her. Charlie takes off his coat, and Audrey attacks him. Sleepy Charlie is back. He's like, so sleepy. He just wants to go to bed.
I love
it. Yeah. He are we gonna talk in the doorway all night? Because if we do, go ahead and take my jacket off. You're the one who wanted to leave.
they're both being so odd. I like their conversation, but you almost just like say whatever, like get to it, like it's like, oh, happen already or whatever. I don't know.
Weirdly, I know exactly what you're talking about. There's a real tension in it, but I could also watch it all day long. These two like be weird at each other in this way. And I know Ben, you're not really a fan of this dynamic.
Yeah.
What does he say? Oh, Audrey's like, this is why I like Billy better, and Charlie says, well, Billy's Billy and I'm me, or something like that. Like a dick. I mean, he's being a dick. Call this. Is there like a word for like I want to say like weaponizing logic, but like projecting like, but it's not necessarily like if you're like, well, obviously I'm being the clear-headed one here, like, well, these are two different people. I'm one of them, and that's another one. Like, I don't know. There's a kind of
oh yeah.
It's simply toxic. A certain kind of like toxic guy, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's not gender specific.
Yeah. I feel like it's easy to do, or I don't know. I feel like I can do that sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. I can absolutely. Yes. Yeah. The second that like you get head up a little bit is like instantly you're like, oh, I'm simply locking in and I'm seeing through the matrix here on like what the problem actually is. And I'm being so level-headed right now.
Billy,
you look back, you're like, oh, good, I was being insane.
I'm Charlie.
At the Roadhouse, the Vales perform axolotl as two men remove Ruby from her booth. She crawls on the floor and screams.
Do you guys know about the axolotl?
The animal?
Yes.
No?
It's like a lizard?
It's like a lizard thing. You should read a little bit about it. I'm going to try to tell you everything I remember that I read about it because I think it actually makes a lot of sense for this episode. They're what do you call it? Amphibian? Something like that.
Okay, yes.
They can regenerate their limbs, and they get used by scientists, I guess, for that sometimes to try to force other like regeneration of other things from corpses of other things,
Interesting.
It's an interesting. Here, let me read a couple of the lyrics. I'm growing bright, obsidian, axolotl, amphibian, unelemental chemical, got me growing 6 black tentacles. A little nightmarish, a little maudlin, good golly, go get that kid some laudanum. Salvation's more than I can afford. Who needs the devil when you've got the Lord?
LP produced it. You catch that?
Oh.
Actually, no, I did not know that part.
I feel like you kind of hear that in the production.
Cool song. Finn Andrews needs a different hat. It's a fucking stupid hat.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Cool song. Amphibian probably, I mean, if we're talking about like transitions and such in this episode, Amphibian's real transitionary. That's like part. Well, you land in water, I guess, right? But what do you call it when you're water dwelling and land dwelling? Never mind. Maybe there aren't words for that. There has to be a word.
What? For right? What? Describe
for land dwelling?
Like to describe amphibious describes something that lives on both land and water.
Yeah.
What's the word for that? You just be living in the water. that would apply to a crab
Aquatic?
and an octopus. Like they're
Sea creature.
sea dwelling. Yeah,
Sea
sea
creature.
creature.
Aquatic?
And land creature.
Aquatic. Yeah, aquatic.
Aquatic animal.
Aquatic life
Ooh,
form.
and then
Versus a terrestrial?
landed gentry. Besoiled.
I don't know. Actually, that's a good point.
Terrestrial?
Whoa, nice. That's good.
But okay.
I mean,
I've got one more axolotl thing. I read this one
oh
on
please.
Science Guy Place Reddit. Someone called out that axolotls also live in a perpetual juvenile state unless forced to metamorphosize via extreme stress or the
Wow.
artificial introduction of a certain hormone.
Wow.
Just put that together in your mind.
Making me
Yeah.
think I need to
Explain it
think
all,
about
but-
sharp-dressed man way harder. Sorry,
Who's
are
the
they all
sharp-
this mean?
who is the sharp-dressed man?
Where
Saying
those
that in a
smooth
Who's the Yellow
jeans
King
going?
style voice.
Who was the dreamer? Who's the sharp-dressed man?
How do you
Whose
get those jeans so smooth?
Okay, anything else we want to say about? Oh, we didn't even talk about Ruby.
She'd be calling.
Some real rude boys kick her out of her seat, and
Yeah.
they just wanted to sit down with their Rainier beer. I think that's what it is. And Ruby just wants to watch the Veils, and she like crawls forward through the crowd. I'm very worried that someone's gonna be stepping on her fingers. And then she lets out this blood-curdling scream. I don't know what to make of that. She's crawling like Cooper crawled, or Dougie. Yeah, Cooper and Dougie crawling.
Like an amphibian.
Yeah,
That's
moving
what I-
like amphibian.
That's what I did at shows, at dive bar shows in college before I could drink. You know, that's how you
Nice
feel.
and sticky
That's how
on
it
the
feels.
ground.
Get the X's on your hand. Everybody's pushing you out
So
of the
you-
way.
So you're like
just
collecting
here to
like
see
the
the band.
drips, like when is that what you're suggesting? It's like you're
No.
down there trying to lick beer off the floor.
No, I'm just trying to listen to the music, folks.
Why were you down there though?
It's where it sounds the best.
Yeah, it sounds the best.
The bass.
The acoustics.
Idiots. You weren't drunk. You guys would
Wearing
know
a
this.
diaper.
Sit down here like me.
If we all sat down, we'd all have a good view.
Mhm. Yeah, I think we're type A. Here at the concert asking people to sit down. Okay. Superlatives. I have an outfit of the episode. Do you have an outfit for the episode? It's been kind of few and far between here. I actually have two.
I didn't think about this ahead of time.
I'll allow you to nominate, and then I
Yeah.
might.
I just thought of Chantal's Louboutins have to be
Oh,
commented upon.
interesting.
But
who's
Cyril
the-
Pons.
Who's the foot guy now? The tables have turned.
And they're turning back on you, and it's you. The fit that Cyril Pons has going with the hat, the floppy hat, the dog walking fit. That might be my outfit of the episode.
Lucy does have a good sweater, but
Okay,
she's being rude. I have to, agree with you.
you can't agree. You can't abide that.
Yeah.
Those chairs in the conference room, by the way. Speaking of Lucy, I really like those chairs. Like that
I didn't
style
notice
of chair,
them.
like a wooden office chair.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Like that's like circular and it's got the arms. That's just a cool looking chair.
I feel like those are uncomfortable though. I've
Yeah,
sat
they're
in
not
some
super
of those.
comfortable. They're not
Nope.
super comfortable, but it's like it's for work. And we can't
I don't know
have
if
you.
they're practical either.
It keeps meetings short there in the conference room. Pretty practical there.
I think I like Charlie's suit, his full brown
Oh,
suit.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. with the coat too.
Yeah,
that's a
you
striking
got to see
figure.
it before it. Yeah, both.
Okay, Ben, you're up.
I'm reserving. I'm reserving. I don't want to give out too many awards if they're not deserved.
Default is you like Finn Andrews' hat, is what it means. Okay, do you have a star of the episode at least then, Ben?
Probably got to give it to Freddie again. Small but powerful. I find every Freddie interaction intoxicating. There's a word. There's a word that I pulled. It's great.
Atticus,
I like it.
Do you have a performer of the app?
I could be persuaded otherwise, but with just not thinking of another scene. But I think I might go Charlie and Audrey again.
Okay. I was caught between Michael Horace and Catherine Coulson, but I think I'm gonna it and like I think the chalk pick is Catherine Coulson, but I'm gonna give it to Michael Horace. And I also want to use this as a career award as well for the whole series, because I don't know if we've talked about. We've definitely commented about like how great his presence is, but specific on like this the acting front, he's hearing somebody tell you like really listening to somebody, making it look like you're really listening to somebody the way that he was to Catherine Coulson, and like receiving that news is like we've all heard like tough news. And at least when I was watching that scene, I can immediately like remember like a feeling of like being on the phone with somebody, hearing like bad news, and I was just like locked in on his like expressions there, and he was like reflecting it so well, like and controlled and like calmly and wisely. There's something that really key about his performance in this episode, and he's just a great part of the show. And I'm going to give this episode a 4. I thought it was really great. It was sinister and scary, and I'm scared where the season is going. I'm worried now more than ever. Like I knew it's going to end at some point, but now I'm like, I guess worried about where it's going to go. 4 out of 5 for me.
3. It's good.
3 is a good rating.
4. I agree with the sinister qualities. It was fun.
I forgot to look up negative IMDb reviews, but I can imagine someone saying, "What
the fuck? I'm not even gonna watch the final episode now. Final 2 episodes. I'm so pissed off.
I'm so pissed that
wouldn't that be what you did?
Yeah,
what?
that would have been you. This is where you dropped off, kind of. You got pissed that you're not going to end or finish it out.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see, because I remembered some of the stuff from this one.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. Actually, it was bringing back memory. I think I know why I stopped, which is that this is a little dark. This is a little sinister. This is about the time. Yeah, this is like the time in 2017 where I got really anxious at work, freaked out, wanted to jump in front of a train, and then quit my job with no notice. So I think the stress of that might have been why I didn't watch the next 2 weeks.
That would make a lot of sense. Be kind of a tough thing.
Kind of forgot to come back to it
to deal with. I mean, yeah. I mean, I imagine there's maybe some amount of being reminded of that place. 2017. Yeah. That wasn't a great fall, was it? October 2017.
No.
Folks, thanks for listening to the show. You can email us, drskeletonsartschool@gmail.com. You can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/drskeleton. And next week, we're going to watch The Return Part 16. Just 3 more episodes, and we'll be done. Ben, hit him with the catchphrase.
Axolotl. The axolotl.
This is a brand new Extra Good podcast. Learn more at brandnewextragood.com.